What's up, everybody, and very welcome along to today's watch along. The Reds travel to the King Power to take on Brendan Rodgers' Leicester City. The team news is in. I'm sure you've gone through it all with Jack already, but I'll go through it with you guys in a couple of moments. A few little bits and pieces just to clear up on before we get underway today. And look, I hope you're all well. This is I hate these early morning kickoffs. They always make me nervous, but we'll get it done. Hopefully we'll get it done today, ladies and gents. It's another massive one. Let me take you through the starting 11. So we'll start off at Leicester City. Leicester City have gone for Kasper Schmeichel, Amarte, Evans, Soyuncu, Pereira, Tielemans, Ndidi, Mark Albrighton, James Maddison, Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy. The Reds starting 11 today, ladies and gentlemen, looks a little bit like this. Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Robbo at left back. Kabak makes his debut for the champions alongside Jordan Henderson. Midfield, Gini Wijnaldum, Curtis Jones and James Milner. And then up front, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah. On the bench, Adrian, Thiago, Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Shaqiri, Williams, Phillips, Clarkson and Nico Williams. No place on the bench today for Divock Origi, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear, what a shame. Yeah, that's awfully disappointing me, that has, ladies and gents. No Divock Origi on the bench today. Oh, what will we do? What will we do if we need a winner? We'll just turn to Mohamed Salah, of course, ladies and gents. Look, I hope that you're all in fine fettle. It is this morning, and I'm calling it this morning because it is morning as far as I'm concerned right now. Salah hat-trick. What a shame. No Origi. Hip hip hooray, said Carl. He's injured. Well, look, I don't wish him injured, to be fair. Now, I don't wish anybody injured, but am I overly disappointed that he's not in the starting 11? Not really. No, not if I'm being honest. No, is he on the bench? No. Am I No. Am I smiling inside a little bit? Maybe. But look, it's all about getting the result today, folks, and it's going to be good to see Kabak getting a start. I'm actually delighted to see him in the starting 11, so let's see how he gets on. Kabak hat-trick, bench is weak. Well, look, mate, we are devastated by injuries, so there is that, to be fair. I mean, we've no Fabinho, we've none of our three centre-backs, we've no Naby Keita, Thiago's on the bench today, so yeah, we are decimated with injuries, and we're up against it, but sometimes we put in our best performances, we're up against the wall, so fingers crossed. As you can see, I'm still getting coffee into me because I'm on the old bed, I'm not going to lie, I'm bleary-eyed and I'm barely alive at this moment in time, folks. Sadio's 200th appearance, said Will, which is, a tremendous achievement for Sadio, and well done to him. I'm doing alright, Brandon, mate. These early kickoffs always catch me because I don't think I had maybe an hour sleep, something like that so far. Craig, if we win and City lose, do you think we have a small title chance? Honestly, mate, I don't. I mean, I like to think I'm an optimistic person, but I think City, after dismantling us at Anfield, I think the title's theirs to lose, obviously. And for us, it's about getting one win, then getting another win, and then seeing where we go from there and seeing how far along we can go. How are we liking the new webcam, by the way? It's a lot more alive than the last one, isn't it? It's the exact same webcam, actually, surprisingly enough. It's just this one's brand new again, where the other one's had its 3 years of use. So this one's a bit more alive, I think is the word I'm trying to use. I'm still trying to mess around with the colour though, to see if I can't get the colour a little bit better. I'm terrible about mixing around with colours and these things like that. What's this bit? That's a bit more realistic. Let's go with that. I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost with that one. Cam is better. Yeah, it's actually the exact same web camera. It's the Logitech Brio. If anyone that does want a webcam, I've always said that's the best one on the market. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just been a nightmare to get during the pandemic because everybody's wanting webcams. So yeah, Connor managed to track one down from Holland and we got it shipped over, and yeah, it's so much crystal clearer compared to the last one, so I'm delighted. Hi Craig, New Sky Sports commentator. Thank you very much. Oh, bit of breaking news. The Irish guy, HITC Sport. Remember that gentleman? He's coming on, we're going to do a video together. We're just sorting out dates now as well, so we're going to have Thogden and Thogdad on as well very soon. We're going to have the Irish guy from HITC Sport on. Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun. Craig is a brave lad. Just me, man. Just me. Anyway, let's have a look. What are we feeling? How are we feeling? There's a few bits I want to get through here before we get started on today's watch along, folks. As always, we've got our charity bet, and the charity bet for today's game is as follows. Liverpool to win and over 2.5 goals in the game. If that comes in, then Boyle Sports will pay the winnings, along with the other winnings we've had this season, towards our tally, which we're going to try and aim for to raise money for PA the House, which is a suicide prevention charity here in Ireland. So thank you to Boyle Sports as always. If you're going to have a little flutter on today's game, folks, why not use Boyle Sports? You can see a couple of Boyle Sports offers going along the bottom of the screen. Sorry, bit of a hiccup there. I'm still not awake. I'm trying to get this coffee into me before the game kicks off as quick as possible. I'm a United fan. Am I welcome? Everyone is welcome in here, pal. Everybody. All that we ask is that people just treat others with respect and no spam in the chat. Other than that, pal, you're always welcome in our chat. Everybody's welcome in. What is your thoughts on Klopp out? That it's not a real thing. That's my thoughts on it. That it's non-Liverpool fans pretending to be Liverpool fans, or at the very, very, very least, the most ridiculous attempt at a Liverpool fan. Nobody will be Klopp out. After what Klopp has done for our club, nobody, and I mean nobody that I'm aware of, will be Klopp out. What have we got? My TV isn't working. Whoops. Nice hoodie, thank you. Sound okay for everybody, yeah? We alright in the sound? Give us a thumbs up in the chat if the sound's okay for you. Carl said he hasn't got any sound, but I haven't heard any other reports of no sound yet. Praying for a draw, says the United fan. Oh, look, I know, I get that. And I respect the banter and all, but God, we could do with some points. Yeah, sounds good. Must be just you, Carl. Just need to check, because if somebody has an issue, I'd like to check with everyone. How are we feeling about that starting lineup? I've got to be honest. I would have rather seen Nat Phillips at centre back and Hendo pushed into midfield, but the gaffer clearly has a plan. I don't know how Hendo's any better to deal with Jamie Vardy than Nat Phillips would be, to be honest with you, at centre back. But we'll wait and see. I would have loved to have seen Hendo pushed into midfield today. Now that we have a real centre back playing at centre back in Ozan Kabak. Great to see him make his first appearance, and hope it goes well. So fingers crossed, ladies and gents. Get your score predictions into me before the game gets underway. We've 7 minutes to go. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 win or a 1-1 draw. But either way, I'm going with that. Is there any reason why we're putting turkey legs or chicken legs or something into the chat there as some type of weird emoji? Jamaica, you've lost me on that one. I don't know if they're turkey legs or chicken legs or whatever they are. It looks weird. Do you think that Jones will shine today? Curtis Jones is a baller, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Curtis Jones is a baller, and I'm always confident in that young man. Again, just for those coming in a bit late, a charity bet. Liverpool to win at over 2.5 goals. If that comes in, Boyle Sports will pay the winnings into the fund, along with the other winnings we've had, and all that money at the end of the season will go towards PA the House, which is a suicide prevention charity here in Ireland. And today's watch along is of course brought to you in association with our sponsors, Boyle Sports. If you're going to have a little flutter on the game, why not do so with Boyle Sports? Sign up to Boyle Sports, place your first 10 quid bet, and you're guaranteed to receive at least one free tenner bet from our friends at Boyle Sports. Those offers are open to UK and Irish residents, age 18 plus. Always gamble responsibly, and thank you very much to Boyle for all of their support. Right, what else have we got? Small lineup. There we go. There's the small lineup ready. Craig, get the clock ready as well in a minute. Few Boyle Sports offers. You can see there, Bobby Firmino to score first, 8-1, which isn't too bad actually, to be honest with you. Liverpool to win at both teams to score 11-4 at the minute as well. And I think there's a couple of specials that Boyle Sports have up, or enhanced promotions up on their site as well, if you have time to go over and have a quick check. Will Jota be back for Leipzig? No, he won't, mate. Maybe not even the second leg. Thoughts on Milner starting? I would have rather to see Jordan Henderson in midfield and to play Nat Phillips at centre back, and that's been bluntly honest with you. Milner in midfield, while always going to be industrious, while always going to give 100%, doesn't have the same level of ability to influence a game in a forward way or in an attacking way that I think Hendo has. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see is all I can say. Genie in there as well. At least Jones starts, which is what I wanted all week. So I'm happy enough that Jones starts. Why is Thiago on the bench? Because he didn't train all week, Mohammed. He didn't train all week. I didn't even think he was going to make the bench today, to be honest with you, pal. Alabama's in the house. Rafa, how are you, buddy? Lovely. Welcome in to everyone coming in. County Clare is here as well with John Lalan. How are you, John? Lovely to see you. Curtis is the GOAT. Well, no, I'm the GOAT, mate. Come on. How could Curtis be the GOAT if I'm the GOAT? Curtis is the baby GOAT. Let's go with that one. No, Curtis Jones, an absolute baller. And look, this is a game, again, another one that deserves fans to be inside the stadium. It is so unfortunate where we are in the world right now, but let's just hope that the Reds can go out there today and put right that performance from Manchester City last week, because it was horrendous. And I'm sure that, I know they had clear the air talks in the dressing room, so hopefully we'll get the result today, but it's not going to be easy because Leicester City are a very good side in a very good vein of form as well. Teams are about to walk out into the pitch of the King Power now, and let me just take you through the Leicester lineup one more time before I get you to the Reds. Kasper Schmeichel in goal, Amarte, Evans and Soyuncu playing in the back three, Pereira, Tielemans, Ndidi and Albrighton. Then it's James Maddison, Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy. For the Reds, Alisson Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ozan Kabak, Jordan Henderson, Andy Robertson, James Milner, Gini Wijnaldum, Curtis Jones, Mo Salah, Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane. And just to be completely transparent about our substitutes as well, just so I get that for everybody before we get going. Substitutes on the bench today for the Reds: Adrian, Thiago, Chamberlain, Tsimikas, Shaqiri, Williams, Phillips, Clarkson and Nico Williams. They are the Reds bench today. Weird seeing Kabak walking out there in his Liverpool top. Weird in a good way, I mean. Big day for the youngster. First appearance for the Reds. A difficult first appearance as well, away against Leicester City. Looks quite windy at the King Power today. Get your predictions in, folks. I mean, I'm going 1-1 or 2-1 to Liverpool. That's my prediction. Craig, if you sign for LFC, you'll score a banger against every team in the Premier League. Mate, if I sign for LFC, somebody in that medical department needs firing immediately. Let me put it that way. Yeah, again, just if you're coming in a bit late, folks, just a bit of good news. Having two good interviews coming up over the next week or two. The Irish guy from HRTC Sport is going to come on for a chat. I just got that confirmation before I came on. And Thogden and Thogdad are going to come on for a chat as well, which is great news. They asked me on to do the weekend predictions for them on their channel, which I happily did. And yeah, let's have a bit of fun with this one today, folks. I know in different parts of the world you're all up at crazy hours to watch this. I know some people are up at 4:30, 5:30, 7 o'clock. Over here in Ireland, of course, for me it's basically 7 o'clock, even though it's 12:30. I need to just finish this cup of coffee before we get going, so bear with me one sec, folks. No coffee, no Craig function. Me no work too good without coffee. So I've had any thoughts about Upamecano joining Bayern? Only that I've said it for months, mate. To be honest, I've told you guys for months he was going to join Bayern. It was an open secret. Everybody knew it. And I'd rather he joined Bayern Munich than an opposition Premier League club, put it that way. Right, let me just get the scoreboard ready and the clock ready to go. Again, shout out to my boy Lee Chappie, who's doing a watch along from a Leicester City perspective as well over on his channel. If you're going to pop in and out of any channels, make sure you pop into Lee's for a couple of minutes as well. Say hello to him. And only say hello to him if we're winning, by the way. If we're losing, I'm sure his ass will pop in here to say hello. That's the type of banter you get with Lee. Give us your predictions in the chat, folks. As I said, I'm going 1-1 and or 2-1 to the Reds. You don't like coffee? TTV Klopp? Oh man, I can't function without coffee. If I don't have 2 cups of coffee after I get up, I can't function. What one am I drinking? Just cheap chav fucking instant coffee. I think the Nescafe Gold Blend or something, mate, to be honest. I don't even know what coffee it is at this point. You're watching it on Sky. The game's on BT Sport. I'd love to know how you're watching it on Sky if it's on BT Sport. I'm absolutely amazed at that one. Right, ladies and gentlemen, just checking my monitors, checking we're good to go at my end. Again, pleasure to be with you guys today. Thank you for tuning in wherever in the world you are. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. As you can see, we're closing in on 75,000 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough for that one. Right, players are just taking a knee, ladies and gents, and then the referee will blow his whistle and we'll get back underway. Come on, the Reds. Right, run away. Run away at the King Power. Leicester immediately launched the ball out. Trent wins a header and it goes out for a Leicester City throw in left-hand side. Come on, you Red men. Come on. James Maddison leaves the ball short. Milner immediately plays it to Firmino, who leaves himself a little bit short, and Leicester have turned it back over. Milner to Gini Wijnaldum. I better actually lower this volume down so there's absolutely no sound. Robbo now gone on a little run down the left hand side. Ball inside, flicked on. It'll be a corner to the Reds. Good start. Come on, the boys. Come on. Bit of winter sunshine there at the King Power, as you can see. Right on Robbo's side as well. Wonder if that'll affect the players in any way. You know, winter sun can be pretty damn bright. Yeah, Chris, I'm definitely not calling and waking up anybody, mate. Corner comes in. We should have done better at the near post with that. It's back, it's flicked by Trent, but only as far as James Maddison, and Maddison tries to catch Alisson off his line. A fair play. It was good spot, but Alisson managed to get back and get his hands on it, and it was fairly comfortable from him. It was a good spot from James Maddison, to be fair, but a bit sloppy there from Curtis Jones, actually it was, who tried to head the ball but ended up giving it inadvertently to James Maddison. Anyway, we're back in possession. Kabak rolls the ball across to El Capitan Jordan Henderson. Hendo to Robbo, back to Jordan Henderson. Ball switched across right hand side to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He tries a pass again, it's blocked. But in steps Gini to win it back. Salah gives the ball away. A lot of misplaced passes already in this game from both sides. Let's get at it, lads. Come on. Good closing down from Salah. Again, good pressing. Well done, lads. We've turned it back over in midfield. Milner switches it out to Curtis Jones. Jones now switches the ball out left hand side. Robbo to Sadio Mane. Go on, Sadio, son. Go on, Sadio. Takes on a couple. Ball into the box. Tended away by Soyuncu. Johnny Evans has it now for Leicester, and he clears his lines. Again, Leicester try that quick counter attack with Vardy, but Alisson's there to clear his lines and gives it to Trent. Well done, Alisson. Sadio, wrong decision. Trent played a lovely ball in that had Sadio through the centre. Defender got back on him. He'd options left, options right. If he could have just slipped Bobby in on his left hand side, he'd have been... How did he not take that through on goal, by the way? But tried to pick out Salah, and Soyuncu gets there with a clearance that goes behind for another Liverpool corner. Come on, lads, come on. Let's get a good start today, boys. 3 minutes gone. Come on, boys. In comes the corner. It's cleared away by Leicester. It's hooked away by Maddison. You can definitely see the wind swirling across the King Power there. You can really see it in the players' shirts. You can see it in the movement of the ball. Good start though. 2 bright counter attacks so far from the Reds and led to 2 corners. And you know, hopefully we can stay focused today. And you know, an early goal will do us a world of good in this game. Robbo waiting to take the throw, left hand side. Sadio. Back to Robbo. He's under pressure, wins himself another throw in. Come on, Robbo. Come on, boys. Soyuncu has been busy, Seamus. Good show. Robbo decides to go back to El Capitan Jordan Henderson. To Alisson now. Alisson looks up, plays the ball out to Ozan Kabak. Trent. Ball up the line to Mo. Little 1-2 with Trent. Trent plays another ball back in field. Leicester get there, but the ball goes out off a Leicester player. It'll be a Liverpool throw in right hand side. Come on, you red men. Trent. Looking for options. Curtis Jones. That sun's even affected me just calling, seeing which players it are. I can only imagine how strong it is for both teams out there on the pitch. Oh, good interception from Hendo. Otherwise, Vardy might be through. Ball out looking for Salah in that right wing. Mo just can't bring it under control, but it did touch a Leicester player last. I think it went off Pereira. That'll be a Liverpool throw in right hand side, kind of in line with the 18-yard box. Bayern will win the Champions League. Now, we're winning the Champions League, mate. Come on, let's be fair. Nah, it's got to be difficult. I mean, the Champions League's a wide open competition, mate. You can make a call for 4 or 5, 6 clubs. Let's just see who gets through the last 16, and you're in the quarter, sure, it's anyone's game. Throw in looking for Salah again, so Yunchu steps across. It'll be another throw into the Reds' right-hand side. Craig, if the Premier League had fans, you think it would have gone differently? I've no idea. I've no idea, mate, to be fair. Like, I mean, everybody has the same. You know, I know Liverpool and Anfield does have an effect, but I don't like making excuses. I mean, I don't want to take away the glory from whoever wins the Premier League this year, because we won it last year and people tried to do it to us, and I would never try and take it away from another club. Sadio now. Ball into Salah. Salah tries an early ball across, which I'm not sure who he was trying to pick out, but it was a feeble cross, but it breaks back to Curtis Jones. Jones back into Trent. Trent tries an early cross in. Again, it's Johnny Evans this time, heads it away for Leicester. Harvey Barnes now. To Tielemans. Leicester move the ball out left hand side. Pereira. I've been happy enough with the start here, ladies and gentlemen. The first 5-6 minutes from the Reds. Pressing certainly there. Milner's now pressing. Soyuncu. The attitude certainly there. Now we just need to put the finishing touches, and we just need to make sure we're clinical in any chances we get in the final third. When Yalden wins it back. Well done, Genie. Genie now, ball out right hand side looking for Mo, but again Pereira's there and he puts it out. Goes out. Does it stay in play? It actually does stay in play. Liverpool have it back with James Milner. Ozan Kabak across to Jordan Henderson. Hendo now gets his head up looking for options, gives it back to Kabak. Trent out to Mohamed Salah now on this right wing. Salah with a ball inside to Bobby Firmino. Bobby turns and has a run at that Leicester defence. Gets lucky with a ricochet. Gives the ball back to Genie. Genie now across to Curtis Jones. Jones out left hand side. Robbo. Infield to Firmino. Tries to flick around the corner. Breaks for James Milner. Jimmy Milner to Sadio. Sadio wins a corner. Why didn't you have a go, Jimmy? Why didn't Jimmy have a go? Broke from on the edge of the box. Just open up your right foot, Jimmy. Stick it top bins. Look at this, like. There, hit him, man. I think Sadio was offside anyway, so it's a free kick to Leicester City and not the corner that we thought we were going to get. I still don't understand why Jimmy didn't have a crack at that first time when the ball ran across his body. Thoughts on Curtis Jones? I love Curtis Jones, George. I'm always happy to see Curtis Jones playing. He's only going to get better and better the more experience he gets in the starting 11, mate. Quality footballer. Milner. Ball switch. A lovely ball from Jimmy Milner. Crossfield to Andy Robertson. Robbo. Sadio Mane. Mane now. I'm loving this already from Mane. I've seen more of Mane running at defenders than I have in a while. And I love to see that from Sadio. Leicester player slips. Hendo picks it up now in midfield. Rolls it into Salah. Little 1-2 with Hendo. Hendo's dispossessed now. He needs to get back into position. He tells Mo to go across and press Harvey Barnes. It's back with Pereira now. Soyuncu rolls the ball out to Yuri Tielemans. Tielemans back to Johnny Evans and the press comes on from Curtis Jones. Kasper Schmeichel chips the ball out. Goes straight out of play. It'll be a Liverpool throw in. Come on, the lads. Decent start this, folks. Decent start. Someone says don't care about Liverpool, but yeah, here you are in a Liverpool chat, my friend, about a Liverpool game, talking about Liverpool. I think you care a little bit. Just a little bit. Salah. I don't even know what to say. Jesus. How many chances are we going to want? Again. A lovely time ball from Hendo. Salah's onside. I mean, how did he not manage to get a shot away? I'm watching the replay and I still don't know how he couldn't get a shot away. We should be 2-0 up here already. And it's only, 9-10 minutes gone. And we should be 2-0 up. Again, we're letting chances go. It's great creating them. I'm happy with that, don't get me wrong, but what the hell, like? Ball back with Soyuncu. Johnny Evans. How on earth did Mo not get a shot away? That's annoying to me, folks. Vardy tries a little flick over Alisson's head, goes over the crossbar. He's trying to summon his inner Danny Ings there, Jamie Vardy. Similar situation, only for he didn't have the calmness that Ings had, and it goes over Alisson's bar. But there's a well-timed run again there from Vardy in behind. Again, though, like, we can't be letting these opportunities go like we already have there with Mo Salah. And then Milner not getting a shot away, and then Sadio shitting the bed. We need to be clinical. Genie, ball out right hand side to Trent. The Reds pouring forward here in good numbers. Trent slips the ball into Salah. Salah's gone over in the box. I've no idea. Honestly, I've got no idea if it is or it is not a foul. I'm not even going to say it until I see a replay. Ball goes down the line. Hendo gives chase. Goes out from a Leicester player. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Obviously, it's being checked and the referee's happy with it because nothing has been given. Nope, that was no penalty. No penalty. I think that was no penalty, I've got to be honest. Yep, I agree. We're getting back on the way. I thought that was no penalty. There wasn't. I looked at that at first. From the first angle, I thought he clipped them. Then when I seen the second angle, it was clear there was no touch from Pereira. I gotta agree with the referee's decision on that one. That wasn't a penalty. That wasn't a penalty. I'm calling it as I see it, folks. It wasn't a penalty. Let's be fair about it. He didn't touch him. Curtis Jones. Ball back across to Henderson. It's good to see our forwards more involved. A bit more bite in our tackling as well today, which I'm liking. Firmino now. Spreads the ball across to Salah, right hand side. Jones. Back out to Salah. Back to Trent. Liverpool throw in again, right hand side. Folks, remember I did say you're all welcome in our chat. Just be kind to others. Yada yada yada. There's a lot of cheat calling in the chat already. Look, I've given you my opinion. I didn't think it was a penalty. That's my view on it. Tielemans out right hand side now. Leicester City. Bobby comes to press. Craig, what do you think about Thiago? Does he work? He needs time, George. He hasn't played with our starting midfield yet. He hasn't played one game with Henderson and Fabinho in midfield. Not one. Very difficult to be critical of Thiago when he hasn't had the players around him that he needs around him, that he thought he was going to have around him when he comes in. Sadio Mane. Go on, Sadio. Again, goes round the outside. Ball to the clipped in. Takes a deflection. Be another corner to the Reds. Salah, I agree about Salah needing to play striker, by the way. I've been saying that all week. During the summer, I'd like to see Liverpool bring in somebody like a Rafinha, Harvey Barnes, somebody like that, and allow Salah to push in through the centre. I'd have no problem putting Mo through the centre, just like Ronaldo reinvented himself as a forward, a striker. I'd like to see Mo do the same. See, ball in. Oh, Salah pulls it back to Hendo. Hendo tries to cross, it's blocked. This is what gets me about Manchester United fans or whoever's in the chat now, right? I've never once called Bruno Fernandes Penandes. Never once. And I can see 500 of you fuckers in the chat calling Salah a diver. I've asked for respect. I give it to your team when we play. And you stop with the shit about our players. Or like, you'll end up getting booted out by the mods. Like, I said it wasn't a penalty. Doesn't mean the man dived. I just think there wasn't a contact there and it wasn't a penalty. I'm trying to be fair. Thiago's coming on, by the way. He's getting stripped already. Strike! Oh, unlucky! Salah with the left boot. Unlucky. I thought that was going to drop in top bins. Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. Thiago getting ready to come on already. Milner it is, who has a knock. Now we'll see what if Thiago can bring something to this. James Milner going off on an injury after 16 minutes. At least I think it's an injury. I can only assume it's an injury. I've never known Kloppo to make tactical changes this early. Come on, Thiago. Come on, lad. Yeah, it is odd. Anyone got anything from the commentary teams writing about why Jimmy Milner went off there? We walked off, looked okay. Thank you for all the kind words, by the way, in the chat. Lots of love to all of you guys. You know that, as always. Nothing but love. Jones gets caught out in midfield, but good pressing from Genie. Then Thiago works it out left-hand side. Hi, mate. Content is great. Good distraction. I recently lost my mum. Thank you for distraction. Mate, I'm so sorry to hear about the loss of your mother. From all of us in the chat and all of my family, lots of love, pal. I know what it's like to lose a mother and a father, mate, and my thoughts are with you and your family. Leicester now, ball back with Kasper Schmeichel. Hey Craig, even though I'm an Arsenal fan, I really enjoy your content from a Liverpool point of view because I have a lot of friends who are Liverpool fans, emotionally invested, but big up yourself. Amazing effort, love from Australia. Thank you, my friend. Again, I really appreciate that. Very kind of you. And lots of love back to all our Aussie friends as well, and all our American friends and South African friends, and anyone who's tuning in from any part of the world. Nothing but love to you all, and thank you for being with us. It's a goal kick here to Leicester City. We've had 18 minutes of the King Power. Still Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. It's fair to say we've had the better of the opening exchanges, but again, as I always say, there's only one stat that counts, and that's the scoreboard. Thank you, Mike Hayes. Lots of love to you as well, buddy. Canada's in the... How could I have forgotten about Canada, Timothy? Honestly, so many amazing Reds over there in Canada. Shout out to the boys in Calgary as well. Throw in. Leicester City, it's taken quickly. We've won it back. Trent knocks it forward. Soyuncu puts the ball up in the air. Genie's watching it and he's been pushed all over the place, but apparently the referee can't see that. Or it was Sadio. One of them was being pushed. Hard to see with the sunlight at times. Thiago. Easy to see him because, like me, he's got that shiny head to point out. Leicester launch the ball forward. It's knocked down by Henderson. Robbo. His pass is intercepted. Leicester have it now with Tielemans. Harvey Barnes. Barnes. James Maddison. Good feet by him, but a good tackle. Hendo has it now for the Reds. Plays the ball into Firmino. Firmino. Trent on the burst. Salah. That's a good first touch from Mo. Lifts it over the keeper. Ah! Oh, another chance goes a-begging. Trent plays in Salah's first touch is decent enough. Keeper comes out. He tries to lift it over him. And then Mane throws himself at it, trying to get a touch. Actually, fair play to Kasper Schmeichel. He got a touch on that. I didn't see that first time. And then Sadio comes in, and to be fair, he did take the player's ankle. I think he's lucky there. He got the ball as well, but he did go through Amarte. I didn't realise that Kasper Schmeichel got a touch on that first glance. It was a good save by the Leicester keeper. Throw into the Reds. Come on. We've definitely had a good start here. We just need to capitalise on it. Come on, the boys. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Reds go marching in. Oh, when the Reds. Firmino. Over the top looking for Sadio Mane. It's cleared by Pereira. Come on, the boys. Bit of snow here in Ireland, by the way, folks. Bit of white on the ground outside. Hendo. The Kabak. Trent. Looking for Curtis Jones, but that's a slack pass. Gives it straight to Ndidi. Well, one back, then Curtis Jones has fouled. That'll be a free kick to Liverpool. Bit sloppy there from Trent. Day 207 of asking Craig where's his XC90. Liam, man can hardly afford to tax his 2011 Renault Megane, mate, let alone be out buying Volvo XC90. So we're still a long way to go, pal. Long way to go from Volvo XC90s. Soyuncu. Ball in field. Firmino now. Genie. Come on, Genie. Back with Kabak. Kabak rolls it across to Henderson. Robbo. Thiago, that ball's just blown away from him there. You can see him rolling across the pitch. The wind was just taking the ball. Hendo, again tries another ball at right hand side. Salah gets on the end of it. It's a good tackle. Has to be a corner. It's a good tackle from Pereira, to be fair, to dispossess Salah. It's another Liverpool corner. Why can't I show my screen? I can. I can see it. Can you not see it? I can see it. My screen's lovely. How can you not see it? Oh man, you're the only ones there, Tex, that can't see it. Oh, that's a shame, mate. Oh, sorry. Oh, look, Lewis is 5. Loser pool. Brilliant, mate. Never heard that one before, Lewis. You should go, when you go to bed tonight, pal, ask your mammy to tuck you in with an extra hot water bottle, because, I mean, that was genius, pal. Corner comes in, it's cleared by Leicester. Loser pool. We've never heard that before, have we? I mean, that's defo a first, mate. The originality there is through the roof. Free kick now, the yellow card to Curtis Jones for stopping the counter-attack. Referee says that's 2. So that's another early yellow card for the Reds. We've had too many early yellows for me this season. And look, he did foul Harvey Barnes. There's no question. Or not Harvey Barnes, James Maddison, excuse me. There's no question about that. Or was it Harvey Barnes? It was Harvey Barnes. Go get a job. If that's aimed at me, Liam, kiss my ass, mate. I have a job, and it's been here annoying you, mate. So, Anyway, enough of dealing with the little 5-year-olds. Ball switched out right-hand side. Trent to Curtis Jones. Can't quite get it under control. Ndidi. Keep the pressing, boys. Leicester work it out right-hand side. Go on, Bobby. That's it. Your ball, man. Well won back. Sadio Mane now. He gets a heavy touch. I don't know if it's the wind, but like both teams seem to be struggling to keep possession here because the ball just not being able to be controlled by a lot of these players. Harvey Barnes now tries to cut inside. Well tackled Trent. Trent rolls the ball inside to Gini Wijnaldum. Curtis Jones now. Back to Jordan Henderson. Hendo out left hand side to Robbo. Again, ball back in. Firmino. Robbo. Well done, son. Robbo out to Mohamed Salah again, right hand side. Go on, Mo. Mo slips the ball into Bobby. Kasper Schmeichel comes out, closes the angle. It'll be another corner to the Reds. Come on, lads, come on. I think, what's this, 5 corners so far? It's a good start. Uh, Thumbs up to you, Craig, and all the Anfield agenda here in China. I find your content great. Wish you all the best. Thank you very, very much. That's really nice of you. It's Daira. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce the name, but thank you. Ball back now with Trent. Trent works it back out to Robbo. Robbo down the line to Curtis Jones. Andy Robertson. Thiago now. Tries an outside of the boot pass. It falls. Hendo inside. Genie. It's one. No! How? No! How? How? No! No! How did Bobby not tap that in? I was just about to say it's 1-0. How? Look, for all the world, Bobby had a tap in there. Still have it left hand side with Sadio. What happened? How the hell? Hendo. Trent. Thiago. Thiago goes round a couple of players. He's then fouled and it's a free kick. I'd love to see the replay of that Bobby chance. I thought for all the world he was just tapping into a practically open net. Let's have a look at it here. Lovely ball from around the outside. Oh, it was another great save by Kasper Schmeichel. It looked like Hendo, if there was a touch from Sadio in the build-up, Hendo would have been offside. I don't know if Sadio did get a touch on the through ball. If he did, it would have been offside. But anyway, it's a free kick to the Reds here. About 35 yards out. Leicester holding the line across their 18-yard box. Ball delivered in. Leicester get a head on it. Breaks on the edge of the box to Henderson. Pulls it back to Bobby Firmino. Firmino tries to pick out the far top corner, but I think it took another nick. And it'll be another corner to the Reds. Come on, you Red men. Sell Firmino, he's finished. Fuck off. If you're a Liverpool fan, man, go hang your head in shame, the state of it, like. Ball into the box. Again, Leicester first with a header. Thiago heads it back out. Second ball drops to Trent, he puts it back in. Again, it's a Leicester head that gets there. Curtis Jones heads the ball out left hand side. Robbo to Salah. Back inside Curtis Jones. Jones now fires the ball across right hand side to Trent. Trent puts in an early cross. There's nobody gambling. Nobody gambling around the edge of the penalty area. Albrighton plays the ball down the line now for Jamie Vardy. Vardy turns one way then the other. Then Henderson gets a foot in, but it's back with Jamie Vardy. Curtis Jones wins the ball back. Thiago has it, but it breaks in midfield. Back out left hand side now with Harvey Barnes. Barnes floats along diagonal ball, but it's intercepted by Robbo. Jones. Back with Robbo. Curtis Jones. Don't overplay this, boys, and get in trouble. Thiago now. He's overplayed it and got in trouble. Gives the ball back to James Maddison. Maddison with a shot. Takes a deflection. It goes behind for a corner. And again, it all comes from us dicking around and giving the ball away. This is what frustrates me most about watching us recently, folks, is the amount of problems that we bring on ourselves. To Leicester City corner now. Right hand side. I think it's their first one of the game, if my memory serves correct. I don't know why we were dicking around in the box there. Just it was obvious it was a tight area and we're struggling to play our way out. Just play a ball up the line and try and get Sadio to hold it up for a second or something. And here we are now defending a corner because of it. Maddison gives the signal for the corner. Ball in. Leicester head gets on it, but it goes behind. It'll be a goal kick to the Reds. Jones up the line to Thiago. Thiago inside to Genie Wijnaldum. Genie switches the ball across left hand side. Leicester City player gets there first and it's back with Johnny Evans. Pressure comes on from Sadio Mane. Johnny Evans plays the ball upfield with his left foot. Finds Harvey Barnes in that left channel. Good tracking back by Trent. And he wins the throw-in as well. Well done, young man. Half an hour gone into King Power, folks. It's flown by. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. It's been a very entertaining game nonetheless. We should be 1 or 2 up at this point, but as has been the norm for us recently, our final third work just hasn't been as clinical as it has been in recent years. But look, we're still playing well. Kabak is 6'1", Tom, 6'1", I think. Sadio Mane clattered into in the centre of the pitch there. Referee says foul. Yuri Tillman said he didn't touch him. It was a handball anyway, I think. If it wasn't that, then he handled it. Kabak's doing alright. To be fair, we've been fairly dominant in possession and in territory, and Leicester have been reduced to a couple of counter-attack opportunities, and you know, our defence has held firm so far, and there's not been many major issues with it, so yeah, so far so good. Trent, ball inside to Firmino, whose touch was heavy, allows Leicester to win it back. And Didi now plays the ball infield to Yuri Tillmans. He tries a diagonal ball. Robbo, we get lucky there. Robbo miscontrolled it, but then Alisson comes out and grabs it. Alisson now to Robbo. Curtis Jones. Back to Gini Wijnaldum. Robbo to Henderson. Hendo gets his head up, switches the ball long but straight to Soyuncu. He clears it only as far as Gini Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum, at least he protected the ball. Well done, Gini. Salah. Back with Trent. Kabak. Rolled across to Jordan Henderson. Hendo now to Robbo. Love you too, Darren. Love all you guys, you know that. Folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. We're closing in on 75,000 subscribers. We need your help to get there. I can't believe we're getting this close. We're inching bit by bit towards that 100k goal of ours. So again, if you are enjoying it, you know what to do. And for those asking about Kabak and stuff, look, he hasn't had much to do, but he hasn't put a foot wrong yet either. So I'll take our defenders not being busy. That'll do me just fine. Klopp's barking instructions about something here. I'm not quite sure what it is. Robbo with the throw. Somebody show for the man. Robbo, you're going to get booked if you don't take this soon, lad. Ball back inside to Soyuncu now. Soyuncu back with Kasper Schmeichel. He just hoofs it up into the air. The wind catches it. Gini has it now for the Reds. Back to Trent. To Salah. Salah. Little ball inside to Firmino. He's dispossessed, but it's back with Gini, and Gini gives it straight to Pereira. Pereira inside now. Tielemans goes back to Soyuncu. Soyuncu tries an outside of the foot pass. Again though, the wind catches it and it goes out far side. It'll be a throw into Liverpool. It's taken quickly. Ball's with Curtis Jones. He's dispossessed by Mark Albrighton, but we have it back now with Thiago. To Sadio. Jordan Henderson. Come on the boys, come on. To Kabak. Kabak now out left hand side to Jordan Henderson. Go on, Hendo. Go on, son. Little Scoopy Dink looking for Robbo, but doesn't quite work out. And it's back with Kasper Schmeichel, who again just puts his foot through it and keeps it long. Headed back forward by Henderson. Again, Leicester win the first header. Second ball breaks to Yuri Tielemans. Well done, lads, winning it back. Well done, boys. Kept possession. Well done. Alisson now rolls the ball out to Gini Wijnaldum. Gini. Nothing on for Trent, so he goes back to Ozan Kabak. Somebody just boot that dope out of the chat, will you? Thanks. Johnny Evans now switches the ball across to Pereira. Pereira carries it into Liverpool half. Gives it at left hand side to Harvey Barnes. Couple of step overs from Barnes. Ball into the box. Vardy gets his head on it and it thankfully bounces into the arms of Alisson Becker. I was worried there for a second. It was a good ball in from Barnes. It was just over the head of Jordan Henderson. And when I seen Jamie Vardy getting onto the end of it, I'm not going to lie folks, I was worried. But thankfully his header down into the ground fell safely into the arms of Alisson Becker. And it was a good ball in from Harvey Barnes. And you would have probably expected a bit better from Vardy if you're a Leicester fan. Wijnaldum. We all know how clinical Vardy is in those situations, so we can't be giving him another sniff like that. Leicester clear their lines. It's back with Curtis Jones. He loses out to James Maddison. Maddison tries a crossfield pass, but Trent is there and he hooks the ball back upfield long. Soyuncu, or Johnny Evans, excuse me, with the header. Bit of a battle going on there in midfield. Liverpool have won it back. Curtis Jones. Inside, man, inside. He's dispossessed. Harvey Barnes now has a bit of space. Well done, Trent. Gets back at him. Liverpool have more bodies back behind the ball now. Harvey Barnes still in possession for Leicester, left-hand side. Thiago, what are you fucking doing, man? Stop these fancy little FIFA tricks, buddy. You've got the ball, just fucking pass it. Thankfully, we've won it back. Jesus. Sadio. Good man, Sadio. Goes past one, then goes down. Referee says get back up. Thiago is being too arrogant in possession for my liking. 3 times now already since he's come on. I can count that he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Fuck me. One thing throwing those things in the opposition's half, but throwing them 10 yards outside your own 18-yard box is not exactly the way forward when you're low in confidence as a team. Salah. Trent now. Ball in field, Firmino. Firmino out left-hand side to Andy Robertson. Robbo. Oh, unlucky. Has a strike with a blast across goal. Takes a nick, I think, and it'll be a corner. How many corners have we had, lads? Good build-up play, though. Nice play by Trent. Play opens up left side then. Firmino rolls it out to Robbo. Robbo takes a touch. Has a shot. And again it takes a deflection off a Leicester City player. Amarte this time. And it goes behind for a corner to the Reds. Come on, the lads. Come on. Robbo over the corner again. Ball in. Again, Soyuncu's there with the header. Second ball's back. Thiago has it now. He shifts it out to Hendo. Hendo cuts back in looking for options. There's nothing on. He's forced back to Trent. Trent across to Curtis Jones. Ball back in field now to Thiago. Thiago back to Trent. Trent switches it out left hand side looking for Sadio Mane, whose control lets him down. I tell you what, I've got to give credit to the referee here. There's been a lot of niggly stuff, but I like that he's letting it go. I like he's letting the players get stuck in here and letting it go. I mean, fair play to Anthony Taylor. I think he's refereed this game fairly consistently so far, and that's what I like to see from a referee. Whatever way you're going to set about refereeing the game, stick to that and let the players know what they're in for. And, you know, full credit to Anthony Taylor here. I think he started this game very well. Ball back to Johnny Evans. Barnes. Back to Crowder Pereira. And Ndidi. Johnny Evans. He moves the ball out right hand side. Again, Liverpool just happy to let Leicester have the ball. 5 minutes to go in the first half, folks. Sadio now. Little flick inside to Thiago. Anthony Taylor played an advantage there when we had no advantage and didn't bring it back. But again, I'm going to stick with my at least he's being consistent team. Throw into Leicester anyway, right hand side. Someone saying not ref's biggest fan. Usually I'm not no referee's biggest fan, to be fair, but if I'm critical of referees a lot of the time, I think it's only fair that if I feel a referee's having a good game, I mention that as well. Again, ball back with Leicester. They launch it long. Vardy's offside there. Let him stick the ball in the net here. He's offside. He hits the bar anyway, but he's offside. Jamie Vardy clips the bar. He's true. One of our players slips. He clips the bar, but he's surely offside. I don't know, actually. Oh, from that, I don't know. He's through anyway, and he hits the bar. And it goes behind for a goal kick, but was he offside? Maybe I was wrong. Again, though, that's another chance for Vardy. You would expect him to tuck away. Yeah, I thought he was offside for a shout, but when I seen the replay... Yeah, when I seen the replay, I don't know. That was tight. I think he might have been on, you know. I was a bit blasé about that one, folks. Anyway, it was a goal kick and we're back. Whew. Alisson now to Hendo. That's 2 sniffs we've given Jamie Vardy in the first half, and you know you don't expect him to miss a third time. We've got to be careful here. Salah. Ball infield to Gini. Nice ball between the lines to Sadio Mane. Man on, Sadio. Good footwork, young man. Sadio, he's brought down out of the box. Surely, referee, yes. Free kick to the Reds. And a yellow. Fair play, ref. Great work from Sadio Mane. Great footwork. Well done, Sadio. Johnny Evans it was with the foul. No argument about that. Definite foul. Free kick. You'd imagine this would suit the left foot of Mohamed Salah, but Johnny Evans is down. I think he's felt a little knock after that collision. Rob was just checking he's alright. Trent's over this. Salah's over it. It's about 22 yards out at a guess. Difficult to get this up and down, but particularly with the wind, but it is a good shooting chance. That was great play by Sadio Mane as well to create the opportunity. Great footwork. Great direct running. Again, do you remember hearing me scream for weeks, get the ball and run, and worst case scenario, you'll get brought down and get it free? I've been saying that for ages. Sadio today looks like he's been listening. He's been having a few runs, and here we are with an opportunity to get a strike away. Kasper Schmeichel just organising his wall. Come on, boys. Referee blows his whistle. Trent straight into the wall, and I mean like belly button height straight into the wall. That is not a great free kick at all. Like belly button height, as I was saying, not even nearly over the wall. Leicester now tries a spring a counter attack. Hendo gets a little flick on it. Oh, Alisson, well done. Well done, Ali. Spreads himself big, gets the stop. Well done, Alisson. Trent now. Salah. Little ricochet. Pereira gets a tackle in. Still though, Alisson, well done. Well done, my friend. Gives the thumbs up. Great bit of goalkeeping there from Alisson. Trent. Back to Jones. What have we got? 1 minute of additional time, folks, at the end of the first half, of which we've had 30 seconds. A first half in which Liverpool certainly started the better, but you'd have to say, with both teams having chances, Leicester have certainly had the better chance. Jamie Vardy smashing the crossbar. Firmino missed one as well, but I still think that would have been ruled out for offside, even if he had to put it in the net. Kabak now to Trent. Trent flicks it around the corner to Salah. Just run direct into the box, Mo. Again, we just can't pick out a Liverpool body. The referee's about to blow the whistle for half-time and then decides to let Leicester have one more attack before he does so. For what reason, I don't fucking know. And eventually he blows the whistle for half-time. He was going to blow the whistle. And then he sees Leicester on the counter and he goes, nah, I'll let them have another attack. And then when Leicester player gets fouled, doesn't even give them the free, blows up for half-time. Anyway, half-time at the King Power, ladies and gentlemen. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. I'd like to see some more of that direct running that we've seen in the first half, because I think that causes problems. I still don't know why when Mo gets the ball, he has this little pause before he runs. Just run, Mo. Just get your head down, mate, and run towards the box. Run to the byline and then have a little look up. But other than that, you know, I think we've done okay. Jamie Vardy's had a couple of opportunities for Leicester, who of course are a good side and you expect them to create some on the counter-attack. Thiago's been sloppy in possession on a couple of occasions that I haven't liked to have seen. But defensively, Kabak's looked alright. So far, so good. If we can manage to nick a goal or two, we'll get something out of this game, folks. But again, half-time, it's 0-0 and both managers have a bit of work to do in there to try and get the breakthrough. I'm doing alright, thank you, Mohammed. How are you? Have we missed so many we have missed so many chances. I don't know if you're a Liverpool or Leicester fan, mate, but Leicester have certainly missed a few as well. Yeah, Connor, I have the mic level open here in front of me, buddy. It hasn't moved. Mic level hasn't moved, mate. It stayed the exact same the entire way through the game. Liverpool's attack not working, no fluidity. I don't know, man. I don't know about that today. Look, I'm the first one to be critical of our attack, but I think we've looked better going forward today. We've just lacked that final ball at times, but I think we've created more one-on-ones. I think we've created more attacking opportunities than we have in a while. I'm fairly happy with that first half, to be honest with you. Sam Omori, jolly, how are you? Welcome in, lovely to see you with us. Liverpool's attack not working, we've done that already. Kabak's done quite well. Yeah, Kabak, I think our defence has been good. Hendo's marshalled it very well. It's just about getting the breakthrough now, and you know, again, as we often say numerous times, first goal in these games, massively important. Both sides could have had one in the first half. Jamie Vardy with a header that, you know, usually you would expect Vardy to do better with, and it was a handy enough save for Alisson. Then Vardy rattles the bar. Alisson makes a good save on a one-on-one, and we had a couple of early opportunities as well that we could have done better with. So, you know, still scoreless, but certainly both sides have created goal-scoring opportunities in that first half. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying our stream, please do take a second, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and as always, and as we have done in all our recent streams lately as well, just want to just give you guys a reminder about this young man's GoFundMe page. Family are flying out for the liver transplant over to the Chicago Children's Hospital on the 1st of March. As you know, they need to raise $1.8 million. Let me just get rid of that small line up. Family need to raise $1.8 million. There is a link in the description. If you can share it, if you can donate to it, whatever you can. This young kid is just about heading for 3 years of age. He hasn't got long left, unfortunately. His father's a match. The only hospital in the world that can do the liver transplant from the father to the son is the Chicago Children's Hospital. If you can help out in any way, it is the nephew of Chris, who is one of our subscribers in the chat. The GoFundMe page is in the link in the description. Please head over to it, share it on social media, anything that you can do to help, because this young man only has weeks left and he needs this operation. He needs it badly, and the thoughts of money being a barrier between some young man's life and death, it's just horrible. So if we can help out in any way, please do share that link. Make a small donation if you can, whatever you can do. Oh, wrong one, Craig. And get the lineup back. What have we got? You say there's a link in the description, but there isn't at all. Are you sure, Connor? Can you check for that and make sure there is a link in the description? Because there should be. Crosby will get onto that now. It's definitely if it's not in the description, which I thought it was, then get over to my Twitter page, Anfielder Craig Holden, HOULDEN at Craig Holden. It's pinned there. Okay, I'll get Connor to get onto that. Chris has there's the link into the chat there now that Chris has put in. Chris legit there in the chat, and I'm getting Connor to pin it in there now as well in the description, which I assumed was there because I thought it was there. I'd always believed it was there. There's the link in. Chris has put it into the chat there as well. I'll get Connor to pin it into the description of the stream as well. What are my thoughts about Kabak's first half? He didn't have too much to do, to be fair. Yeah, there's not really much to talk about Kabak, but that's a good thing. The less we're talking about him, the better. The transplant is $1.8 million, Ahmed. I'm sorry, but the transplant isn't $1 million, is it? It's $1.8 million, Ahmed. And if you even fucking dare have that negative to say about this, mate, you're gone. You're talking about a child's life here. $1.8 million is the cost of the transplant, mate. And the Chicago Children's Hospital are the only hospital in the world that are able to perform the operation. So, you know, I put up with a lot of stuff, mate, but I'm not putting up with that. I'm not putting up with anybody questioning the authenticity of a young man's fight for his life. And sorry, man, no. I'm alright, thank you guys in the chat. Hope you're all doing okay as well. Hendo man of the match so far is a good show, Michaela. I think Hendo's played fantastically in that first half. I'm just looking back on some of the chances here, and I honestly don't know how we've missed some of them. Cause, mate, honestly, yeah, fuck him out. Don't tell me to relax, dickhead. Child fighting for his life, mate, and you're telling me to relax? Jesus Christ almighty. I honestly pray no one in your family ever has, and I sincerely mean this, never has an ill day in their life, pal, because if you were under the pressure that family is under right now, mate, you wouldn't be telling people to relax. I can promise you that. If one of my children needed that operation, mate, and I need to come up with $1.8 million, I wouldn't be relaxing, nor would I want those who are trying to help me out to be relaxing, mate. I'd want them to be fighting till the goddamn last minute for every breath that child has, pal, and I'm going to do that. And if it makes me have idiots like you tell me to relax, then you can do one, pal, as far as I'm concerned. We have a community here that looks out for each other, that supports each other. This community has had my back numerous times. The least that we can do, the least that I can do, is when one of our own, his nephew, was fighting for his life, the least that I can do, mate, is raise awareness of it and try and make as many people as I can know. And you have the cheek to tell me to relax. Kiss my ass, mate. Kiss my ass is my answer to you. Did you hear about Robbie from AFTV saying he won't attend the Premier League prediction with Togden until they pay him? I read someone say that, but look, I can't. I'm not going to say anything about Robbie because I don't know that scenario, mate. All I can say is Togden asked me to do the predictions video, and I was more than happy to do it. Pleasure to do it with the guys, and Togden and Togdad are going to come over and have a chat with us, and I'm very much looking forward to it because they're two lovely gents. And the Irish guy from HRTC Sport, he's going to be coming on for a chat as well, which I'm looking forward to. We've loads of great stuff coming up on the channel. excuse me. Where is the child from? Poland. Poland, Glenn. The child's from... I'll give you the story about the child real quickly. So the child was born premature, just under £2, 1.5, £2. Been fighting his entire life for survival. Has always needed this liver transplant. The child lives in Poland, but the hospital in Poland isn't capable of performing the operation. So the family were then sent to Brussels for specialist advice on the liver transplant. Brussels had a look at the case, they did all the tests, and they decided that they hadn't got the expertise at that moment to do the operation without causing the undue risk. So the family frantically searched around and they found the Chicago Children's Hospital, who are able to perform the operation. But as we all know, medical care in the United States of America, albeit the most advanced in the world at times, is very expensive. Hence the $1.8 million cost. And, you know, I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for anybody else. But for me as a parent, the thought of finances being a barrier between my child's chances of survival and dying just does not sit well with me as a human being. You know, when you know that the operation can be performed, finances, albeit, of course, everybody needs to be paid. People need to be reimbursed. It shouldn't be a barrier between a child staying alive and a child dying. That's why I get so worked up about this. I cannot imagine what I would be like if that was my 3-year-old son. I cannot imagine. We'd all go bankrupt, mate. We'd all go bankrupt if that was our kid. Honestly, there isn't a thing on God's green earth you wouldn't do for your children. And that's what I'm trying to say. Chris is one of our members. Chris is one of our family. And when one of our family needs help, all we can do is try and rally around and help. And that's what we do for each other on this channel. And if people come in with their smart arse comments and don't understand that, Connor's adding the link into the description right now. He even thought it was there. That's why we're both shocked. Apologies. The link will be in the description in a couple of seconds. Am I a parent? Yes. I've got 2 kids. I've a 16-year-old daughter and I've got a 9-year-old son. I've a 9-year-old autistic son and a 16-year-old daughter. And God, there's not a goddamn thing any parent wouldn't do for their child. This has to be the scariest thing any parent can go through. Oh man, look, I'll give you a little story, right? My little man Lucas was about 3. We found out he had asthma and he had a pretty bad asthma attack. His oxygen levels dropped down and we had to bring him into Tala Children's Hospital. And I was a basket case. I couldn't cope. I was absolutely gone. Like, I mean, useless to my wife, useless to everybody. And that was just over asthma. That was just over him needing some oxygen and some nebulization, like, and that was, you know, a one night in and out job, and I was a basket case, and I've been very fortunate in my life that both my children have been healthy. So yeah, man, honestly, I've been losing a lot of sleep over this poor young man, and just trying to think of ways that we can raise more awareness and try and help out, because my God, that is not a situation any of us ever want to go through. And again, the link is now in the description. Apologies, I assumed it was earlier on. Connor even thought it was in there. It is definitely in there now. Anyway, ladies and gents, look, big second half coming up here at the King Power. Still 0-0 as things stand. Hopefully we can get a breakthrough in the second half. It would be nice to leave here with 3 points today. Minimum should be a point, but you know, we need the 3 in all honesty. Love from South Africa, my man. Right back to you, buddy. Right back to you. Thoughts on Kabak's positioning and the Vardy chance? Hand on heart, mate, I haven't seen a replay. So, I can't tell you honestly because I'd be lying. I was more concerned. I was actually a bit blasé about that Vardy chance, to be honest, because I assumed he was a mile offside. So he wasn't. I have to say, when I seen the replay, I'd seen that he wasn't, but I wasn't paying attention to anything else other than if Vardy was on or off. So I'll have a look at the replay if it comes up again, mate, and I'll let you know. But off the top of my head, I can't remember his positioning for it. Thank you, Owen. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support you guys are giving to Chris, to us, to everybody. If you are enjoying the stream as well, folks, please do drop a like, hit that subscribe button. 700 subscribers away from 75,000, which is absolutely amazing. Jack said, love watching your streams from Ireland. Thank you, Jack. Really appreciate your support, mate. Medicine should be free, at least for newborns. Yeah, look, man, different countries, different things. That's all I can say. And look, I'm not going to knock one country for another. All I'm concerned about here is that young man. That young man and him getting the operation that he needs. It's not my place to judge countries for their medicine or their medical costs. That's, for governments to sort out. All I can do is get behind Chris and his family. And I spoke to Chris and his family again during the week. Just to try and get an update and try and find out the latest stuff as well. So all that we can do is try and support Chris and his family during this extremely difficult time, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm sorry that there's a couple of smart arses that pop in overall and try and say something negative, because it's a position no parent ever wants to be in. Ladies and gentlemen, second half about to get underway at the King Power. Again, early change for the Reds. James Milner was forced off. Thiago brought on. And we're getting ready to go here. Let me just check a couple of emails there. Just check a couple of things before we get underway in the second half. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if we can't get a breakthrough here in the second half. I'll be back later on this afternoon as well, folks. I'll be covering the, which game am I doing today? The City Spurs game over on Mundo Sporto, which is our second channel, if you didn't know about that. There definitely is a link for that in the description. The GoFundMe page is now pinned to the top of the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to make a donation or you want to check out the page, it is pinned to the top of our live chat there right now. And thank you to Mark Goldbridge and a few other people who've shared that link for me on social media as well. Absolute legends. Right, we're back underway. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in now, left-hand side. The usual trick, went long from the kick-off, and we get the throw-in left-hand side. Robbo still looking for options. Ball into Firmino, back to Robbo. Nice touch from him. Bobby has it now. He's dispossessed, but Gini's back there doing bits to win it back. Well done, Gini. Hendo rolls the ball back to Alisson. The winter sun seems to have died down a little bit there at least, so at least the players should be able to see things a little bit better in the second half. Harvey Barnes tries a through ball, but it's intercepted by Ozan Kabak. He gives it to Trent. Trent tries the ball up the line, but it goes straight out of play. That'll be a throw-in to Leicester City on their left-hand side. Tyler Frisk said, let's get the GoFundMe to 2 mil so the family, for the child and their family is at ease for the future. Yeah, look, unfortunately, it's in a position, folks, where even if, the family raise enough to go through with the operation and the operation's successful, if they've, they still have to come up with that entire 1.8 million at some point. So, all we can do is keep praying, keep sharing, and keep hoping. Trent now. Thiago. Ball back down the line from Mohamed Salah to Trent, who tries a back heel that was just never on, quite frankly. Leicester clear their lines. Ball breaks to Thiago now. Thiago flicks the ball across to Robbo. Nice touch and turn from Robbo. Gives it to Curtis Jones now, left-hand side. Jones, you can see he wanted a strike. Has a strike, it's blocked. Falls back down to Jordan Henderson. Henderson, ball out left-hand side. Robbo with the cross, it's flicked on. Again, Leicester clear their lines. If anybody wants to sign up, by the way, to become a member of Anfield Agenda FC, all you have to do is click that blue join button. It's $4.99 a month. What you get for that is you get the Anfield Agenda logo beside your name. You get your comments read out more often because your name appears in green to me and other members. You get into our Discord group, and you also get use of all the custom emojis that Connor has designed for the channel, which hopefully we get to use a few of in a while, maybe goal and stuff like that. I think Connor needs to rob my... Is Kabak good? Nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with the audio at my end, folks. Everything is definitely as it should be. Ah, I see what it is. We're fixing it now. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. One, two, 2-2, 1-2. Maybe try something here, Connor. Yeah, we're fixing the balance now. 1-2, 1-2. Connor, just bear with me 1 sec, mate. Let me just turn off this and turn it back on. One, two, two. I'll leave Connor to try and fix that, folks. I think it's not fine for people with headphones, to be fair. I can understand where they're coming from. 1-2-2, 1-2. Sorry. It's a free kick to Leicester on the edge of the box here. James Maddison was brought down. We've got a free kick here to Leicester City anyway. It's a bit too far out for a shot, you'd imagine, but you never know with James Maddison. You can see Connor. There we go. There we go. That's it. She's back perfect. Well played, Crosby. Everybody with headphones, if you've got headphones and that's okay for you now, give me a thumbs up. Well played, Crosby. Maddison with the ball in. It's cleared by Liverpool, only as far as Tielemans. He tries to flick outside back to Maddison. Ball across. Well done, Ali. Thank you to Connor, as always, for playing the blinder. And Alison again out to do bits. Cheers, folks. Again, cheers for letting us know. We always want to give you as good an audio and viewing experience as we can. So thank you for the updates. Appreciate all your feedback. Salah. Curtis Jones. Sadio. Robbo. He got cut. Robbo again. That's the second attempt today, but couldn't get over the top of it. Gets underneath it and the ball blares over Kasper Schmeichel's crossbar. Just looking at that Leicester City free kick again here. I tell you what, we were lucky. Alisson was on point there. Sorry, folks, I've got a cough. I'm just going to move this away. Excuse me. Gini to Thiago. Back to Gini. Ball out left hand side to Robbo. Robbo with a ball down the line. Go on, Robbo. Go on, son. Johnny Evans gets there ahead of him. Back to Kasper Schmeichel, who puts his foot through the ball. It's up in the air. Hendo wins the header, but Leicester win the second ball. Comes back to Ozan Kabak now. Goes across to Trent. Trent up the line to Curtis Jones. Jones flicks it on towards Mohamed Salah. Soyuncu gets a header, but it goes out for a Liverpool throw in right hand side. Come on, the lads. Come on. Anybody else starting to get nervous? I'm not going to lie. Usually I'm quite calm and composed. Well, I say composed. Quite calm inside during these games, but starting to get a little bit nervous, I won't lie. Come on, boys. Throw into Leicester, left-hand side. Pereira to take it. Kabak flicks it on. Good tackle, son. Well done, Kabak. Getting back after being dispossessed. Thiago now plays the ball inside. Robbo. Ball through to Bobby. Bobby. It's not a great ball, but we still have it with Gini. Gini switches it across to Sadio Mane, left hand side. Sadio cuts inside past Albright and flicks the ball, takes a deflection. Kasper Schmeichel calls for it and comes and claims it. Kasper Schmeichel out to Soyuncu. They work it at left hand side to Ricardo Pereira. Back to Soyuncu. He cuts in past Salah. Plays the ball infield to Yuri Tielemans, who hooks it away. Trent gets there and plays it inside to Gini. Gini goes back to Ozan Kabak, who rolls it across to Jordan Henderson. Just inside our own half here. Hendo moves it at left hand side to Robbo. Back to Hendo. Come on the boys. Hendo back to Allison. Again, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 700 subscribers away from 75k here on Little Ol' Us. If you are enjoying our streams, do like the content, please do hit that subscribe button, and thank you and welcome to all of our new subscribers. Yeah, Jimmy, it wasn't funny the first 5 times, mate, and it certainly isn't funny now, mate, so just cut out the crap. Albrighton, he tries it through a ball. Henderson gets there. Well done, Hendo. To Robbo. Robbo inside to Bobby Firmino. To Curtis Jones. Again, 3 Leicester players around him dispossess. James Maddison has it now. Pressure from Thiago forces him back to Soyuncu. Sadio now. Go on, Sadio. Left hand side. Sadio's picked it up for Liverpool. Cuts it back to Curtis Jones. Robbo. Again, lads, we're playing in the wrong direction here. Come on, Sadio. Just cut in, man. Cut in. Thiago again gets the ball in a good area at the edge of the box and sloppily gives it away. Robbo gets a good foot in and wins it back. Trent. Salah. He's brought down. This will be another free kick. This is actually a better shooting area for Liverpool. It's a little bit further out than the one in the first half. Maybe 4 or 5 yards a bit further back. Chance to get the ball up and down. You'd imagine Trent's name's written all over this one. Come on, the boys. The last free kick wasn't great. Straight into the wall. Hopefully we at least make Kasper Schmeichel work with this one. I'm good. Codco War, hope you are as well. And everybody else in the chat, lovely to see you as always. Why is Thiago even standing over this free kick? Just walk away, Thiago. Just walk away. Yeah, even Hendo's telling him, get out of the way, fella. Oh, hit the bar. Trent's hit the crossbar with the free kick. Oh my God. I think it took a nick. I'm not 100% certain, but certainly a much better effort than the other one. Oh my God. Sadio's now dispossessed. Oh, so close. Both clubs having to rattle the bar now. Vardy for Leicester in the first half and Trent now with that free kick. Thiago rolls the ball across to Ozan Kabak. I like that. Gini dropping back in to cover Kabak there. I like that from Gini. Well played. Now he's urging Kabak back across. I like this. That's proper leadership there from Gini. Thiago. Back to Hendo. Trent needs to get better at free kicks. Are you taking the piss? The lad just hit the crossbar from 30 yards out. Can't get much cleaner a strike than that, mate. Nearly hitting the bar. You do know free kicks are very rarely scored, don't you? Jesus. Have you ever played football, mate? Or like, do you just play FIFA and assume that that's what it's really like? Trent hit a belter of a free kick there. Touched off the top of the wall as well. Trent needs to get better at free kicks. Honest to Jesus, mate. You've clearly never kicked a ball in your life. Salah. Tried to pick out Firmino. Fuck's sake, any one of us tried to take that free kick, we'd probably end up tripping over the ball and bursting our nose open. Saying Trent needs to get better. Honest to God. Good tackle by Trent, but it takes a nick and it's a throw in left hand side to Leicester City. Thomas, are you 5? Rattled. When one of our own fans says Trent needs to get her a free kick. This is why nobody likes 5-year-olds coming into the chat, Thomas, mate, because, you know, you say rattled. It's called having passion, you absolute clown. If you don't watch football and support your team with passion, then, mate, you're in the wrong game. So you can't say rattled when somebody has an opinion, mate. That's an opinion of somebody with no fucking opinion. Now, come on. Let's get behind the boys. Ndidi now. He's a good player, by the way, Wilfred Ndidi. I've always admired him as a footballer. Soyuncu. Attack from Leicester now down this left channel. Thiago gets back. Gets a foot in and wins the ball. Well done, Thiago. Salah now. Salah on the counter. Soyuncu comes across. No mess and puts it straight out for a throw in. Indeed, he's a quality player, mate. He really is, PN. I have to give credit to Leicester. That was a very good piece of business when they brought him in. First goal wins. It could very well be through, mate. This, yeah, this is it's a tight game, this one, for sure. Thiago now. He takes no chances, goes all the way back to Alisson. We're just about to hit the hour mark here at the King Power, folks. Still Leicester City 0, Liverpool 0. It's anybody's game. Ball at left-hand side to Robbo. Robbo inside to Sadio Mane. Mane has turned, looks up. Salah's available if anybody can spot him. Genie moves the ball out to Trent. Trent to Thiago. It's a little bit ahead of him. Amarte clears it for Leicester. But Genie has it back. He flicks it towards Trent. Trent brings it down. Hits an outside of the foot pass. Good defending by Mark Albright, and it'll be another Liverpool corner. Come on, the Reds. I think our charity bet ain't coming up for this one, folks, by the way. I can't see this having over 2.5 goals. Lovely crossfield pass that from Trent. And good defending by Mark Albright, but it's another corner to the Reds. Yeah, loads of corners, mate. Isn't there? Loads of corners today, for sure, there. Trent now gives the signal. Ball in. Oh, another corner. I thought we were going to score there again. Leicester appealing it came off Bobby last, and I honestly don't know. I'll tell you from this replay. I still don't know. I still don't know. No, I think it did take a touch off the Leicester player. I think it hit Bobby and then went out off the Leicester player. Anyway, the corner's been taken short. Trent reverses it back to Hendo. Hendo takes a touch, goes back to Curtis Jones. Jones cuts inside now. Floats the ball in on his left foot, but it's straight to Yuri Tielemans. Harvey Barnes now. Leicester try and play out. Hendo wins it back. Come on, the Reds. Salah now. Back around the outside to Hendo. Hendo with a little scoopy dink. It's headed away by Ricardo Pereira. Again, Liverpool have won it back. Good pressing. Hendo again. Come on, lads. A bit of creativity here. Something special. Goes back to Kabak. Kabak goes across to Trent. To Henderson. To Robbo. Come on, the lads. Come on. 600 away from 75k now, folks. You absolute legends. Thank you for your support. Hendo. Just a reminder, folks, we will have a post-match show coming up as well, where I'll be joined by Jack Gill for an immediate match reaction. So make sure you've got your notifications turned on. We should be going live about 10 minutes after the game ends. Leicester now trying to play their way out down their left-hand side. Maddison sprays the ball back to Johnny Evans. Evans now tries the ball upfield, but Henderson nips in to win it back for the Reds. Hendo out to Trent. Back to Gini Wijnaldum. Curtis Jones. Jones to Robbo. I feel like I want a goal. I feel like I need a Ric Flair woo. I feel like I've got one building up inside me. Thiago. Back inside. Robbo. Firmino. Out to Curtis Jones. I don't know who he was floating that in towards, but there was nobody there. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how this game will end. I've got to caveat it by saying that. But I'm happier with what I've seen today from Liverpool in the way they've controlled the game at times, in the pressing. Just as Kloppo, you can even see the final ball is just missing. But I'm seeing a lot better today than I have in recent home games in particular. Again, want to caveat it by saying this game can still end up anywhere, but good tracking back by Thiago, but the referee's linesman had the flag up to say that Leicester City player is coming back from an offside position. Throw into Liverpool now, right hand side down near the corner flag. Come on, you red men! Sorry, I just muted my mic there while I coughed. Firmino hooks the ball into the box. Albrighton hooks it away for Leicester, but only as far as El Capitan Jordan Henderson. Hendo now switches the ball across right hand side. Trent, he loses out. Pereira has it back. Amarte, he plays it out left hand side now. Again though, good defending. Thiago this time wins it back for Liverpool. He cuts inside. Good ball to Curtis Jones. Firmino now. Again, we give it away in the final third. Keep pressing, Bobby. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Thiago nicks in, but it goes out for a Leicester City throw-in. Left-hand side. Come on, the Reds. Come on. 25 to go. Klopp in conversation with Pep Blinders there on the sideline. So we have a Man City fan in the chat. Welcome in, Davey. You must be absolutely delighted, pal, with how the season's going for you this year. Give credit where it's due always, mate. And if you string 15 wins together, you know, that can't be sniffed at. So fair play on that one, as much as it kills me to say it. Robbo. He tried to cut inside, but Tielemans read it and stopped them. And he had Sadio running ahead of him as well. Come on, lads. Well done, Trent. Good read. Strike. Blocked. Trent again. Second ball. Across. Firmino. Salah. Goal! 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 Mo Salah! Goal! Woo! 1-0 to the Reds. Go on, Mo. Go on, son. 1-0. Get in. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. A Bobby Firmino backheel to Mohamed Salah. Little outside or inside of the left foot. Curler past Kasper Schmeichel. It's 1-0 to the champions. What a goal. What a goal. Trent tries to strike. It's blocked. It then falls. Little back heel. Oh, Bobby, you dirty, dirty boy. That is porn, Bobby, my man. That is porn. I'm not lying, mate. I'm not lying. I'm a little bit happy. I'm a little bit happy in my special place, Bobby. That was delicious. Mohamed Salah then with the finish. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. 1-0. Oh, you love to see it. There you go. Mo Salah emojis getting used in the chat. If you are a member, lash in those Mo Salah emojis. 1-0 to Liverpool. Come on, lads. Super chat I missed. Where was it? Suki said Mo Salah WFM goal. Mo Salah emojis. Thank you for the super chat. Gets in, Mo. Mo Salah. Mo Salah. Mo Salah. Running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 la. The Egyptian king. Bit of a shout out to Bobby as well for the football porn in the build up. Oh, you love to see it. Lovely finish by Mo as well. Thiago now. Stay on the front foot, lads. Come on, we've got the breakthrough. Come on, the boys. Come on. Again, folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. As you can see, we're edging towards 75k. We'll only get there with your amazing support. Oh, yes, Mo. You absolute little dancer. That's why I want Mo playing through the centre, folks, because he's lethal in front of goal. Mo again now. Plays it into Sadio. Sadio flicks it on. It's headed away by Leicester. Soyuncu with a good defensive header back to Kasper Schmeichel. Go on, the lads. Ric Flair would be proud. I know he would. Me and Ric Flair have this telepathy. I don't know what telepathy is, but, well, it's special. It's above normal telepathy. It's telepathy. Yeah, Salah's dog water. Don't care, mate. Don't care. Couldn't give a shite what you think. Salah's after sticking the ball in the net, mate. You call him whatever you want. I'll call him the opening goal scorer. The game's far from won, by the way. I'm not arrogant enough to think that Leicester aren't good enough to try and fight our way back into this. Genie. Go on, Genie. To Firmino. Oh, no, excuse me. It was Curtis Jones, excuse me, and he was dispossessed. Tielemans. Ball through the centre. Good tracking back by Trent. Well done, Trent. Gets there ahead of Jamie Vardy. Trent hooks the ball upfield then. Curtis Jones heads it in field, but he gives it straight to a Leicester City player. Indeed, he now gives it at left hand side to Harvey Barnes. Oh, Kabak, I don't know. I'm not sure about yellow as well, ref. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Let me see a replay. Yeah, he blocked him off. Yeah, fair enough. Kabak picks up his obviously first booking of the season since his first game, but it's a free kick to Leicester now. Brendan Rodgers getting ready to make a change as well. It's a dangerous position, this free kick. It's kind of right in line with the edge of the 18-yard box. If you were to draw a line 5 yards forward. Maddison over it. Defensive line's very important here. Maddison puts in the ball. Alisson watches it all the way. Well done, Ali. Couple of Leicester players offside there if the ball had a spill, but Alisson didn't know that and he kept possession well. Firmino now. Here's the ball nicked away from him. Ball goes out. Should be a corner. Corner to the Reds. Joanne, thank you for the super chat. Bobby C. Senor, foot tickler to Mo. He had it. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, Joanne. Honestly, it was gorgeous. Bobby Firmino, C. Senor, you love to see it. And Salah, first time. Oh, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, I watched that goal all day. All day. Klopp, a little moment of celebration as well. Salah just gives it this. Beautiful human being that he is. Love you, Mo. Trent now at the corner. It's headed away at the near post by Leicester City. 72 minutes gone. Ball deep. Kasper Schmeichel comes out and claims it. Yuri Tielemans now for Leicester City. Still Tielemans. Rolls it at left hand side now. Pereira. Salah tracks back. Still Pereira. That goes out for a Leicester City corner. Liverpool claimed the ball went out left hand side, but it's irrelevant to be honest because the corner's been given. I think he kept that in all honesty. Looking at the replay, I think he kept that in. Kabak does well to stop the run through, and Iosi Perez is on now for Leicester City to replace Mark Albrighton. Corner to Leicester. They've got some big men up here. Soyuncu, Evans. We certainly need to keep our wits about us. I'm always nervous defending set pieces these days. Ball in deep. It's over hit. Trent will see that out. It goes behind for a goal kick. Well done, lads. Come on, the boys. Come on. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain now getting ready to come on for the champions. Buddy, Goitam, give him a chance, mods. Give him a chance before you boot him out. I'm going to explain to him. Give him a chance. Oh, too late. Mate, if you're going to put in a score, you're welcome to put in a prediction. But please just lash in the letter P or something after it to let our mods know that it's a prediction you're putting in. Don't want anybody booted out unfairly, but again, we don't want fake scores. So if you're putting in a prediction, please just put the letter P or something after it. So Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on to replace Curtis Jones. There you go. That's exactly it, Josh and Shane. That's it. I don't want anyone getting kicked out. Do you know what I mean? I want you all in here. Ball back now with Kasper Schmeichel. Hooks the ball out. Amarte. Back to Johnny Evans. Evans hooks it clear. It's flicked on with Jamie Vardy to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes does well to ride the challenge with Trent, which could have been a foul. Does well to stay on his feet. Thiago's won it back now for Liverpool. Gives it to Bobby. Bobby then loses out in midfield to Wilfred Ndidi. Leicester starting to try and push on the front foot more, and Klopp's urging his boys to get in. Penalty. Fuck me. Penalty to Leicester. Now, hang on a second. That has to be outside the box. If we're going, I don't even know anymore. That has to be outside the box. I'm sorry. Has to be outside the box. If what I've seen recently, this has to be outside the box. I'm sorry. It's a foul. There's absolutely no doubt it's a foul. But from the shite I've seen recently around penalties on the edge of the boxes and what haven't been given, I honestly don't know what to expect here. It's definitely a foul. I've no argument about the foul whatsoever. It's just a matter of if it's in or outside the box. Free kick. Free kick. No penalty. Free kick. Outside the area. Do you know what? Fair play. Fair play. It was a foul, as I said. I had no issues with the foul. It was a nailed on foul. It was just a matter of if it was inside or outside the penalty area. Still got defending to do, and we're still not off the hook. Maddison whips it in, and it's in the net. Now it's 1-1. Now there's no arguing about it. I think the flag's up, is it? I think the flag's up. It'll be checked. I've no idea. I have no idea. Looks to me like they're off, but I'm not even going to try and second guess it. Goal. It's a goal. Goal given. Goal 1-1. Oh, you get away with the penalty and then you fucking don't defend the set piece again. 1-1. I'm honestly baffled by those lines, but it's 1-1. I can't change that. I'm baffled by the lines. Like, how can... I don't know. I can't figure it out. But look, it's been given onside. It's 1-1. And we're back level at the King Power. Could anyone, just genuine, I'm not moaning about the goal being given or not, but could anybody figure those lines out? Because I was baffled. I'm not saying it was on or off. It was given, no problems, but I couldn't figure those lines out, and I was looking at it, and I still couldn't figure it out. Are you honestly not giving a free kick when Sadio Mane was just pushed in the back 5 seconds in front of your face, mate? Or 5 feet in front of your face? Alisson out. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. No. It's 2-1 to Leicester. Alisson's fucked up again. He's fucked up again. Alisson's fucked up. He's fucked up again. He's done it again. Again. He's done it again. He has no. He's done it again. Again. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's done it again. And again. He's done it again. Jamie Vardy's over hugging. He's done it again. He's done it again. We've done it again. Again. He's done it again. Anybody in the back, he's done it again. Yeah, no, Alisson, he's done it again. Oh my God. Fuck me. What are you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, could somebody say a decade of the rosary or something? Oh my God. It's 2-1 to Leicester City in the space of 2 minutes. We've gone from being 1-0 up to our lads assaulting each other and Jamie Vardy having a tap in. What are you doing? Oh, is there anything to be said for another mass? 2-1 to Leicester City. Jamie Vardy's riding the corner flag or playing it like a guitar or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm biting my tongue. They're through again now. Vardy's hit the post. Oh, this is fucking calamity. I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. I am absolutely lost for words. 3 times in 2 games. 3 times. Oh my God. Jeebus! I need to get that out of my system, right? How do we go from being 1-0 up and in cruise control to somehow getting away with it not being a penalty, not defending a set piece to make it 1-1, and then Alisson coming out and assaulting his own fullback and thinking he looks like a yellow football. Honest to God. Honest. Oh. I'm genuinely lost for fucking words. Leicester on the attack again now. Harvey Barnes. It's 3-1. It's 3-1 to Leicester City. We've capitulated yet again. We've capitulated yet again. If I don't see it, it's not real. If I don't see it, it's not real. Oh, fuck me. 3-1. Oh, it's happening again. Oh, Shaqiri's on now. That'll save everything. I'm I don't even know what to say. Honestly, I'm beyond comprehending what's happening. Will we qualify for Champions League? Giving away goals like we've been giving away. I don't know. Look again. Always fair to give credit to the opposition in these scenarios, and well done Leicester for taking their chances, but we're just shooting ourselves in the foot week in and week out. Oh. I just had to check to make sure it was still only 3-1 there. Jose Perez is down with an injury. Oh, God. Fucking hell. Oh, God, folks. Anybody got an explanation for what's happening? Like, I mean, honestly, how did he do it? How did Allison do that 2 weeks in a row? And how did we give up 3 soft goals? Oh, we're in a whole world of fucking pain, ladies and gents. It's not pretty. I said in the first when we scored it's pretty, but it ain't pretty now. Oh, God almighty. Fucking Kabak and Allison assaulting each other while Vardy taps it into an open net. Then we give the ball away. Salah gives the ball away in midfield. One through pass Mendy. Kabak's out of position and it's 3-1. Again, it's always fair to give the opposition credit, but oh, God, this is not easy. Oh, thanks. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly, I'm like, you know me. I can talk like for Ireland, but I'm honestly lost for words at what I've seen happen again. The mentality monsters have become the mentality munchkins. Mike says Roy Keane said Liverpool defence was sloppy and Klopp arrogantly rebuked him. He should have listened to the seventh. Fair enough. Keane's entitled to his opinion, mate. I talked about that during the week, and again, you're entitled to yours as well, mate. Which is why I read out your comment, and thank you for the super chat. Look, I've no defence of our defence. I've none. There's nothing I can say that will make any excuses for what's unfolded again here today. Oh my god, this is tough to watch. We will have a match reaction stream coming up about 10 minutes after the final whistle. Myself and Jack Gill will try and pick the bones out of this. Again, there's 6,000 people in the chat. You can help the day be somewhat good. Hit that subscribe button, folks. Drop a like on the video. I mean, you can at least give me some happiness out of this day if you can help us hit 75k. But Harvey Barnes given man of the match. He's a great young talent, and again, I've said it before in videos, I do rate the lad as a footballer. And it's not Leicester City's fault that we capitulated today. It's our own fault again. So credit to Leicester City. We're far too open. Kabak and Allison, no communication. Exactly. Somebody should have shouted my ball. Again, to those that have come in to watch, thank you. But to those that are Liverpool fans, like me, I almost feel like apologising to you for the performance, even though it's got nothing to do with me. But I can't explain it, folks. There's no point in me talking through the rest of the game. Philip said another big capitulation, just like the City game. We score and get away with a penalty. Sorry, Philip, I'm trying to scroll back up to that. And then sink. You're right, mate. And look, everyone that's come in to banter us, you've every right to. I'd be doing the same in your position. You've every right to come in and banter us. We're an absolute joke at the minute. I'm still support the lads 100%, but I'm genuinely baffled at what the fuck is going on. Like, it's gone past. It's gone past like being able to explain at this point. It's so bad. Do you know what I feel most sorry for the fucking gaffer? With all that's been in it this week and all. I just hello hi said I feel like 2 years of high pressing caught up. Again, folks, 400 subscribers away from 75k. Just hit that button before you head off, and we'll see it. We'll go through it and pick the bones out of this in the post-match show. We've got 5 minutes of additional time added on, of which we've had 2. Again, I'm going to do what I always do. I'll pick the bones out from a Liverpool perspective with Jack in the post-match show, and we'll give our views, but I always give credit when we lose. So, to Leicester, well done. Credit to Leicester City from coming back into the game and getting the win. For us, to say go back to the drawing board is too simplistic. I mean, I think we need to get the Crayola fucking crayons out on a piece of white paper at this point. You're right. There's no excusing this. There's no, our central defenders are out. There's no excusing it. There's nothing. There's nothing I can say. There's no injury nonsense. There's absolutely nothing I can say. We played well in the first half. We played well up to the hour mark. And then concede one and absolutely capitulated. And that's the truth of it. Like, Leicester did their part. They smell blood and they went for it and they get the win. From our point of view, it's those lads have a lot of work to be done, and it's getting to a point now where you're thinking clear out time in the summer more than patch it up. I mean, I'm not going to overreact because we do have a good spine in the team, but something, the mentality is clearly not there these days. They've lost that inner belief to see through a game. And Leicester, as I said, smelled blood and took the 3 points. And, you know, you got to give them credit. They went 1-0 down at home and they fought their way into the game. But it is an absolute disgrace that those players have capitulated again. It is just a disgrace. There's no other word for it. Like, I mean, I'm not going to start naming names right yet. We'll go through it in the post-match show, but it's an absolute shambles. 6,000 people in the chat. If 300 of you guys hit that subscribe button, we can hit 75k, and I would do thank you for coming in. But look, nothing will ever turn me Klopp out. Nothing. There's nothing that will make me say Klopp out. But there are questions that need to be asked on a number of different levels. Ball goes out for a Liverpool corner. You're almost grateful that the Merseyside derby's coming up next weekend, because that's going to be a barometer. If the lads can't get themselves up to see that game, then I'm going to be even more worried than I already am, and I am worried. 5 minutes of additional time have been played. Referee blows the whistle, and Leicester City have beaten Liverpool by 3-1. Salah gave us the opener. We looked like we were in cruise control. We conceded a goal and then capitulated once again. Fair play to Brendan Rodgers and Leicester City. Congratulations to any Leicester fans watching. Shout out to Jamie Vardy lookalike Lee Chappie, my mate who's a Leicester City fan. I'm sure he's delighted over on his channel right now. And he's every right to be. But look, from our point of view, folks, that's nothing short of a disgrace. And myself and Jack Gill will go through it in the post-match show in a few minutes. Please do hit that subscribe button before you head off. I'm sorry that us Liverpool fans and you Liverpool fans had to witness that performance again today after what was a good first hour, but mentality monsters are gone. The mentality munchkins are here right now, and we need to sort this out quickly. You know I love you, folks. I'll be back in a few minutes with a post-match show. Thank you for everyone that's subscribe. Thank you for everyone that's been with us. Myself and Jack Gill will pick the bones out of this, but it isn't pretty, and it's not great, and it's unacceptable, and we deserve better, and we need better, and we're going to be in a whole world of trouble if we don't sort this out very, very soon. It finishes Leicester City 3, Liverpool 1. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the GoFundMe link for that young man to help with that liver transplant, and I'll talk to you guys in the post-match